What if I told you you're in a hamster wheel? Luckily, you can get out. Stop buying things. Stop it. You don't need another one. If you have a computer, you don't need another computer. If you are watching this video, you don't need to watch another video. It's really simple, actually. Just stop buying things, and then you have to work less. Because everything around you is a trap. That's how I want you to look at life. All these physical manifestations, all these items that are around you, that's all baggage. That's not a tool. That is an anchor. I want to show you an example. I absolutely love typewriters. This is my typewriter. It's a beautiful, ultra portable, vintage Italian typewriter. I'm in love with typewriters. The simplicity, how they can stimulate your creative juices as a writer. But the thing is, so in love with typewriters that I bought another one. And then I bought another one. And then I bought another one. And now I have 4 typewriters. Do I need 4 typewriters? No. Because it's endless. And I want to put a name on it, and I'm going to call it craving. When you're in craving, it's a bottomless well. You have to understand this, my friends. Your craving can never be fulfilled. Rich people, they have Lamborghinis. Then they need another Lamborghini. Then they need another Lamborghini. Then they need another Lambo. Bugatti, same thing. It's endless. When does it ever end? It has to come from you. You have to end it. You have to snap the chain and realize that you aren't going to be able to take those Lambos with you past the grave, are you? I don't get to take my typewriters with me. None of us get to take our investments, our cash. No, none of it matters, does it? What does matter? You got to decide that. For me, the experience of life. My spiritual life matters. My people in my life matter. And that's one of the reasons I left the US. To stop working and to stop buying. See, when I left the US, I canceled my Amazon subscription. I stopped going to Walmarts. Because I had to. Those things aren't available overseas. And it was so good for me. I knew it would be. I stopped using cannabis, stopped buying cannabis. Stopped trying to distract myself at every single turn. Because I wanted to cover up something within me. There was an uncomfortable reality that I was trying to avoid. And maybe there's something in there for you. You see, that's why people don't want to do this. They don't want to stop working. They don't want to stop buying. Because those actions, they cover up mental problems, serious problems that you have inside you going on. And that's uncomfortable. I want to challenge you, though, to just embrace uncomfortable moments. To be there for yourself and just witness, not judge. You don't need to judge yourself for the actions and the things that you've done. It's not gonna solve it. You're gonna have to love yourself. And you're gonna have to love yourself so much that you stop running on that hamster wheel. That you decide that your life is more valuable than being a consumer. When you're just a consumer, you're lost in the superficial material reality. All this stuff around me right now, none of this matters. You know, yeah, I got a nice cafe that I got a motorbike out there. Yeah, I got a sewing machine. I got a typewriter. All this stuff is great. It's completely meaningless. It has no meaning. There is no meaning in buying another typewriter. There is no meaning in buying another motorbike. It doesn't fix things. You got to ask yourself, what are you trying to fix by doing all these things? Because it's uncomfortable, isn't it? And there's so much more to life, There's so much joy, abundance, and things to do in this world and experience. Every time you travel, you abandon all your stuff and you pack a bag and you get on the plane. Effectively, you've become more like a monk, haven't you? You're traveling around place to place, seeing things, and it's all about the experience. And for me, that's where I decided I was the most happy. The less stuff I have, happier I was. I left it all in a little storage unit that I built for myself. Because I do like to have certain important things sit there, a motorbike to sit there and be ready for me. All my personal, papers and stuff that I have documented my life as an artist. But even that, it's just not important. Even things we think are so important, like birth certificates, social security cards, none of that really even matters, man. None of that even really matters, does it? When you die, you get to take those with you. You got to ask yourself what's important. I know it's important. I want to master my mind. I want to master the art of life as a meditation. And I want to pursue personal enlightenment. And that's different for everyone. Everyone has their own goal of what that looks like. For me, it's just practicing what the Buddha taught. Sila, that's morality. Be a good person, do good things, don't steal, don't cheat, these types of things. Samadhi, master your mind. Learn to meditate. And Panya, develop wisdom through the experience of your body, going in and realizing who you are, what you are. The deeper things in the universe, that's what matters to me. And you might as well have a fun experience. I think that's also something that matters to me. Everything in your life, every object, it only has value if it can bring you and help, you can co-create something with it that is an experience. For instance, take a look at this guitar. When I play this guitar, I can sing with it easily. I can express myself. I have this whole experience of playing the guitar. Therefore, the guitar has value because it helps me achieve a certain experience of being with myself, being creative, bringing out what's in me. This camera that I'm holding right now, it helps me bring out what's in me, what wants to come out. It helps me create and think and put ideas out into the world. So hopefully you can like and subscribe. And that's true happiness. I'm so happy when I create. When I meditate and then I focus on what I want to create, I create. And then I focus on cultivating friendships and relationships. That's what's made me the most happy. It wasn't buying another motorbike. It wasn't buying a plane ticket or a car, anything of the sort. It all came from within me. And the ironic thing is I saved a lot of money. My happiness went up and my financial stability went up. It's a win-win. It's absolutely a win-win. And I know that if you just give it a chance and embrace the uncomfortable reality of having less, being more of a minimalist, then you'll fall in love with it. I know you will. Because ultimately, you're going to be a happier person, a more fulfilled person. None of this stuff fulfills us, these physical objects. It's only us plus the object that does anything, doesn't it? It's only when I get right beside the typewriter and start using it and co-create an experience does it have any value. Without me, the typewriter has absolutely no value. It just sits there like a rock. So see it that way. Look at it as just a rock. Everything is just a rock because ultimately it weighs you down, doesn't it? And the more rocks you have to carry, the harder it's going to be to get anywhere. That's the truth. And I'm not saying become a Buddhist. If you're a Christian, be a Christian. You know, if you're a Jew, be a Jew. Muslim, be a Muslim. I don't care, man. I don't even say that I'm a Buddhist. I'm not. I just practice what he taught. That's all. That's all I really want to talk about on this channel, actually. Is Gautama, who he was, how he reached enlightenment, the things that he discovered, Bhavanamaya Panya, the way he had an experience of his own body, went to the depth of the mind, and figured out who he was. That's how he reached enlightenment, by meditating under the tree. You know, my belief is that we are all capable of that. We're all capable of reaching our own enlightenment. It's not a far-fetched idea. I feel like that gets portrayed, enlightenment gets portrayed as this pie in the sky that is difficult to obtain. I think it's actually more possible than people think. And you won't get there by buying another Lamborghini. I promise you, brother. I promise you, sister. It doesn't work. It's fun, but it doesn't do anything. Where are you going in your Lamborghini? Tell me. Give me a ride so I can come. The finer things in life. How do you define those? How do you define what is valuable? That's the real question, isn't it? That's what I want you to think about. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you have a really beautiful day. May all beings Be at ease, be peaceful, and be happy. Be happy.